Our next one is going to take forever. We have an unranked Skywrath Mage, marked for scripting hacking. They take forever because you never can tell if they're actually scripting or hacking. So far, though, his cursor's not doing anything weird, so that's a good sign. Like, it's jumping around, but it's jumping around normal. And his camera movements aren't doing anything weird. That's fine. So I figured out how to do that finally. You know, that was just him, free camera, that was him going, oh, rune spot. Oh, wait. High ground rune spot. Oh. Mine's actually a little... I need to adjust it, because it probably should be here. It's for the old... This is like the old position, where the rune would be right here in the middle. And the Roche Pits was somewhere else. I think the Roche Pit was still up here, but it was like... maybe a little farther this way or something. I don't remember. Or maybe it was a little closer. I know at one point it was like right... Actually, yeah, it was like the Roche Pit was farther down, I want to say. It was like in this area. And the rune was right here, and this was... I don't... And then that's the bottom rune, but like the rune's way up here. Well, I think this one used to also catch the what's it called, the rune? The bounty rune that used to be in the jungle. Okay, back to the player perspective. Again, that's not anything scripting or hacking, though. That's something they put in the game that you can have keys. Nothing. So he buys a sentry ward.
Denied.
Again, so far, fast movements, everything looks fine. He's not casting the random abilities. He moves the sentry ward. I mean, you expect the mid to have a mid ward. The fact that he doesn't is actually... well, no, they have no wards on the map right now. Like, nobody bought wards. There are 2 observer wards in stock.
So much for diplomacy.
I mean, I guess, you know, if you're facing a mid Zeus, you can kind of psych him out by not putting a ward. Because, you know, like, the mid Zeus thinks, oh, he's going to get a free ward kill. Okay, he zaps him. Denying, again, everything looks fine here so far. This might not actually be as bad as... because the camera's not doing anything weird, like the Arc Warden I had. The mouse isn't doing anything weird like they always are, where they've got like the auto lock on that starts jumping. I wonder if Zeus doesn't know that this is not targeted. Yeah, I wonder if that's what it is. We'll see if he casts. Yeah, he casts it running away. You thinking that's what it is? I think that might be what it is. Let's check Zeus. Well, Zeus might be scripting. Look at this camera. Zeus gets hit. Zeus casts. Zeus opens up his shop. Zeus puts down a sentry. Wait, did he... oh no, that's Zeus's ward. Okay. So Zeus has high ground vision of him. Oh. I wonder if Zeus thought that he couldn't see him from across the river. So the concussive shots when he hits... because like when he's standing here in daytime, like this creep can see him. I'll go back here for a second. Okay, see, the creep can see him. The creep high ground here can see over here because that's daytime vision. So I wonder if Zeus is thinking, you know, he's invisible here because he's high ground. And the only reason he can see Skywrath is because he's got a ward here. That's why you don't actually place a ward here first.
Invisibility.
I mean, you can. It gives you some vision. Like, it'd give you vision over here, so if somebody's coming to gank. But, like, this corner would be a better place to get a ward, because then you can see the rune up here. Is Zeus being suspicious? He's like, oh, he just...
Invisibility.
So he does that. You might think that's suspicious, but he probably thinks you have an actual ward over here. And it just so happened you had one here. I would place a sentry here. Like, a lot of times you'll see sentries mid, but that's just to kind of clear out this mid area if you have a high ground ward. And I'm sure he knows you've got one because you were zapping him. You know, you were walking forward to hit him at some point. Like, again, not suspicious there. I'm not seeing it. We're going to speed this up because there's been nothing so far.
Precious bounty.
Like, that is the most obvious ward. He places it here because it covers here and it covers up here. Here. See, it covers all of this area and it covers the entire mid-high ground area. And now you're dead. Because you guys are playing.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Let me. I gotta clear my throat. Hang on.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
You guys are playing turbo mode.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
You're playing turbo mode.
No more middle tower for Radiant.
And you're like, how is this Skywrath so high leveled? I know. You're actually, yeah, how is he so high leveled? You're level 9. I know he got a kill. That's how he's so high level. Like, kills are crazy in this mode. They're worth like 2 levels, depending on the hero.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
We can also tell because the Ag Shard restocks in 251. I should have looked at that at the beginning. Because I haven't like actually checked to see if it'll show at the beginning, because I'm sure it will. But then again, sometimes you get the game over 10 minutes, so it wouldn't matter. Well, you can see if the Ag Shard's available.
How about that?
Okay, that was a little suspicious. That is a little suspicious there.
Radiant's bottom tower
He eats that.
Boy, fresh. How about that?
He picks up this. Boom, everything jumps without him touching it on the keyboard.
Somebody's on a roll. 2 down.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom tower is demolished.
Boy, fresh.
I don't know how that got on cooldown. Okay, because it was the Enchanted Mango's there.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire. Radiant's
So he
bottom
switches,
tower
then he
is
pulls the
falling.
Enchanted Mango out,
Fresh. How about that?
puts it in, and then boom, like stuff just like switches around without him touching it. Okay, okay, okay.
Rogue. 2 down.
That is suspicious. I'm pretty sure you can't do that in a game of Dota. Huh. I'm gonna slow this down.
Radiant's bottom
Okay.
tower is being attacked.
So he's up here looking,
Radiant's bottom tower is demolished.
drops that. Unless he's queuing and stuff. I mean, he did click on the one thing. He's clicking over there on something, though. What was he clicking on over here?
How about that?
He hits the mango, he eats it. Boom. Like, everything switches positions. He goes over here. And, like, he clicks down here.
Boy, fresh meat!
I don't know why you'd switch all the positions, though. That's the weird part.
How about that?
Especially because he did it too late. I mean, maybe that's the problem. He did it too late. He didn't know what he was doing. Yeah, because this is intelligence, this is intelligence, this is eye attributes, so it has 4 intelligence. I don't know why the clarity would come out. Again, I think he hit the buttons wrong. Yeah, he's got some kind of hack that moves his stuff and puts it on cooldown for
Somebody's on a
backpack
roll.
cooldown. Because what that does is it allows you to do the
Two down.
item drop stuff without actually dropping items. Now he might have queued him up. It's actually I don't know if it's possible to queue him up, because he was beforehand when he dropped it. Like here, he's looking over here. He goes here. He buys the. Goes here, and then he goes down here. And again, like, he doesn't have the controls here, so this is at the bottom. So yeah, I think he's actually queuing it up. I forgot, like, his controls, like, he's not going to have the control bar down here. So his little icon here is actually down lower. That's why these things are half blocked. So I think he's actually just queuing. Yeah. He puts that in.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
He moves and clicks a bunch. And then he clicks here, clicks up
Radiant's
here.
bottom tower has fallen.
Is clicking over here. And then goes down here, grabs this, puts it down here.
Boy, fresh meat!
Goes over to buy this.
How about that?
Clicks there a bunch. Picks up the item and eats it. Then everything switches. I mean, this is still suspicious, everything switching. Especially because he stood there for too long for like a shift queue action. Because I don't think he... Because when he was standing here, at some point he clicks. But he is clicking down here. He's moving stuff.
Radiant's bottom tower.
There he moves it. He clicks there.
Has fallen.
Boy,
Yeah, because he only clicked there twice and then did some actions over here. And then suddenly everything goes on cooldown. Again, he did it in the wrong order, so he screwed it up. So even if he's cheating, he's bad at it.
2 down.
But that is cheating. Like, because he didn't shift queue. If he shift queued it, he'd have clicked a bunch. He'd have been like holding shift, right clicking a bunch. Let's pause this. See if... Pause this. Okay, so he would have like held shift, clicked a bunch in an area like this. And then he'd have clicked to pick up the item while holding, while holding shift to shift queue everything. He'd have clicked where the item would have gone, which would have been here. So that we're gonna say that's my. Well, that's actually well, yeah, whatever his item is. Like that's A for me, I think. And then, because remember he screwed up. He ate it first before moving everything. What he actually would have done is the other order. He'd have shift queued down, drag down, drag down, drag down, drag up, drag up, drag up, drag up, and then you'd have hit the A to eat it. And then you'd let go of shift, and you'd have done all the actions. So you'd have picked everything up and done everything. Why is your Rod of Atos? Player perspective. Okay, why would he put it in the backpack? I guess because he's got clarities. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. He's eating clarity, so he pulled it out. Still, like... And like there
Dire's
again,
bottom tower is being
it looks
attacked.
weird because he's like pulling it, dragging it to here, which pops it up here.
Somebody's
Kill
on a
Zeus.
roll.
Dire's bottom tower
Well,
is
watch this
being
Zeus kill.
attacked.
Somebody's cooking.
Well, watch this Zeus kill.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Like his early game, he actually wasn't doing anything. It looked like, and like here, it didn't. I didn't see much. So he's up here. Clicks there. Boom, goes there. Suddenly, yeah. Suddenly, it's like that is a little suspicious.
Somebody's on a roll.
Just a little suspicious. Not like majorly yet.
Dire's
But it's
bottom
making me
tower
think he
is
might have.
being
You know, well,
attacked.
I mean, this thing made me think that he might have done something.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Because like there, he's actually pulling it down.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
I think he is pulling it down. Let me double check.
Somebody's cooking.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked. Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Yeah, he's clicking.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
So there, it's fine.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
2 down.
And there you see him dragging the items back up. Again, he doesn't drag up to here just because, like, it's actually down here for him. It's like that guy who's had that square monitor in the one game, where, like, his mouse only went to here, and then the camera would start moving. We just haven't been looking at that stuff as much, usually, because it doesn't matter in most games.
Not for myself.
Here it matters because of that one.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Right up here, he gets zapped. Runs into ping. I mean, that's a little suspicious too, honestly. Like, he could have just been running up there trying to get the ward. Like, I mean, trying to get the rune, the bounty rune. But you're running like into unvision.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
You know, you're running into clouds. Everything. The rest of your team just died. I'm sure that's what that report is for, though. He got killed there, or he got the kill. He's also about the wards. You're mid. Why do you have wards? So he's gonna deward here.
Even I like
Oh,
a good
it's okay. Well,
bottle.
that's if maybe he puts a deward over here. So it'll be interesting if he puts one in a spot that's a little bit weird.
Invisibility.
And see, he was gonna run up here, then he went around. Well, you know, because I mean, the sentry wards won't actually see you unless they have vision. Okay.
5 in a row.
He had seen the Zeus running. He saw the Zeus. He thought the Zeus saw him from like earlier, or he might have been worried the Zeus was gonna lightning bolt him. Like here, after he gets this,
Invisibility.
he might have been worried they had a sentry high ground. But like, you know, here he's running this way. He sees the Zeus. Yeah, then he just follows the Zeus. Okay. Again, nothing suspicious there. He's clicking on him, and like the abilities are. Ancient Seal's a. I'm not saying you don't cast Ancient Seal. I'm saying the speed of him casting them isn't. I mean, like you're just hitting 4 keys, and they aren't casting immediately.
5 in a row.
And actually, if he was I mean, I guess the travel time of concussive shot means you could hit concussive shot and then hit the other stuff. But like, there's, I mean, it's again, that could be a little suspicious, just depending on the player. But this guy's been playing well enough. I wouldn't necessarily call that
Radiant's bottom
suspicious.
tower
He
is
just
being attacked.
hit all the keys at once, basically. He targeted him, went boop, 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 boop. But, like, it wasn't instantaneous. Here, we'll go 0.25. So this cast, then this cast, then this cast, then this cast. Oh, when did that casted first, right? He goes Atos, and then WEQR. Wait, I gotta go proper speed. He goes Atos. Yeah, he sees him, he casts Atos, then boom, 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 boom. Yeah, like it's not like instantaneous the way, like these three would be instantaneous. Or at least these two probably would be. He could be doing something, but like he's not doing it. That's not a script or hack. That's like completely different. And then he goes over here and TPs.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
I understand him being suspicious, and now he's got a Shadow Blade. I wouldn't necessarily show in lane as soon as I buy a Shadow Blade. Boots of Travel and a Shadow Blade. Okay, so we're gonna watch that death now. Oop. Atos, QER. And even this one like went a little slower than the last. Because he sees the Luna. This, boom, 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 boom.
6 in a row.
I will not kill you like, but still.
Again, it's very
you are
possible
dead.
that he's got something where it's like, okay, hit these abilities in this order. But it's also very possible he just hits all the keys.
My gravity.
Okay, so now we're gonna watch this kill. Gets hit by the Pangolier.
My gratitude.
He's waiting. Actually, he's stunned. Concussive goes off cooldown. He fires Concussive. He's waiting for Ancient Seal to come up. Ancient Seal comes up. Nope, nope. See, he fired Arcane Bolt and then Ancient Seal. And previously he was firing Concussive Shot, then Ancient Seal, then Arcane Bolt, then Ult. Yeah, again, like he's... If he was using the same script for everything, he'd have fired this second. After it went off cooldown. Like, or he'd have waited half a second for everything to be off cooldown. And then just hit his button.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
7 in a row.
Was honorably done.
Okay, here we go again. We're gonna watch the next kill. I'm assuming that's what he's getting. I don't think he's got soul release on him anymore. Okay, hits this, then this, then this, then this. And then he hits dust.
7 in a row.
He did Shadow Blade. I don't necessarily know why you'd hit dust, because like he should die regardless from the Mystic Flare. Like he was too low on health there.
Was honorably done.
It is a lot of keys to hit at this point. He's hitting
Structures are
7 keys. Like, not saying you can't do it, especially because, like, back there... We'll go back here one more time. We'll go at full
Was
speed.
honorably done.
I
was
mean, it's pretty
honorable.
fast.
7 in a row.
Again, it's very possible to actually do it.
Was
Because you're just
honorable.
going... So if you know what your key combinations are, and if you've got a quick cast,
Radiant have fortified
it's
their
possible you
towers.
just hover over him and then just click all 4 of your keys. And then when he turns invis, you hit the dust. Like, or you just hit the dust afterwards because you know he can turn invis. How quick was the dust? Yeah, he took like a second to hit the dust. And then he might have just been worried and it's like, well, let me hit it just to be sure. I don't see, like, again, like, the dust part, like, it wouldn't take a it wouldn't wait a second. It wouldn't have a thing that was like, wait a second to hit this key for dust.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Because if you hit dust before he turns invis, it's not like he can suddenly turn invis now because you waited. Yeah, 7-0-1, huh? I understand why they're suspicious of him. We can also look at this. I'm gonna go look at the game, load it up. Combos. Skywrath, Mage. I don't even know who else is on his team. They're never around. Pudge, Invoker. Why is there an Invoker and a Silencer and a Pudge? Invoker, Silencer, and Ricky. We're currently looking for the game. There we go. Radiant victory. Nobody's died that much, really. Skywrath Mage is playing with the Invoker. Okay, they're both unknowns. Skywrath did predict victory. Russian game. Okay, I don't see much there. I guess I could click on his action per minute stuff. Let's cast.
Invisibility. That's 4 in a row.
But he's also, you know, he's doing the invis so he can line up. He goes here, goes down, click, sits on him. And see, there he dusts again when he didn't even need to, I don't think. Especially, what's he going to dust for there? Like, he's on the thing.
I use my powers wisely. Take that as you will.
I mean, if he's, as I said, if he's got quick cast on though, he might just be, and I don't know, I'm not able to see because he's anonymous.
9 in a row.
And like there, you know, that was a point. That was a 1.5. But you know, he casts, hits him with a bunch of stuff, clicks down here to run away, and then hits that again. Which is unit targets.
9 in a row.
I mean, there's enough here. There's enough suspicious. I wouldn't give him not guilty. I mean, I mean, that's a little suspicious that he cast the unit target item
9 in a row.
ability.
We had started.
Mainly, again, the suspicious thing being when he, when everything suddenly went on cooldown.
Death's bounty.
So he sees Prophet. Nope, he gets zapped. He does. I think Prophet might get away if he's halfway smart. Yeah, Prophet got away. I'd probably give this inconclusive just because of the early part. The problem with these scripting hackings take forever. Especially when it's possible that they actually are.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah, as I said, like the actual key presses, like boom, 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 right? Everything. Like his mouse isn't jumping around like they normally do. If he was doing like a hot lock on, the only suspicious thing is he's casting everything real fast. But you know, he might have. That might be the one thing this guy's good at. Is he put everything on quick cast and just, you know, oh, I hit these buttons real fast in a row. And he didn't plan a ward. Have to see if he goes for Nature's Prophet again. Okay, he's going for Nature's Prophet. Yeah, he didn't plan a ward there.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
What I mean by that is, you know, the last 2 times he killed Nature's Prophet, when he cast everything, he then dusted like a second afterwards. There, he didn't dust right afterwards. Or he didn't attempt to dust, so he didn't drop a sentry ward.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Yeah, I know, there's a lot of upgrades. When Skywrath Mage casts Arcane Bolt, a different random target within 700 range will be hit with the same ability. Anytime Skywrath Mage casts Ancient Seal, a different random target within 700 range will be affected by the same ability. Oh, wait, doesn't it make it also, though, did he have, when did he get the axe? Okay, he just got it.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Oh, he's got boots of travel too. He's been carrying these wards forever and he just dewarded the most obvious spot on the map. Okay, now he's going for somebody else.
Seriously, I lost count. How about that?
Think of it as a new beginning.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower.
How many is that now?
And like here, okay, right? This fight right here. So he teleports in. Okay, teleports in. He's dying. Cast that, then he casts this, then he casts this, and then this.
I think I lost count.
I say, well, does Arcane Bolt? I said, with the Ags upgrade, like, you don't have to aim it or something anymore? Yeah, okay, he's dewarding again. So, what it comes down to here, right? I would actually probably give him a not guilty. Like it's suspicious, some of his casts.
Invisibility.
You know, some of his casts there are a little suspicious, in that he like hits them all at once. But we don't know how often he's played. This is the only thing where I consider it suspicious.
How about that?
Because this stuff all going on cooldown at once. That's suspicious.
2 down.
So I'm gonna give him insufficient evidence just because I don't have evidence of. And instead, it's very possible, especially if you've like practiced. Like the one thing you do on Skywrath is you just hit these buttons and these or these keys and these order it as quick as possible. So you know, I can't give him a guilty. This is super suspicious here. Like, this is guilty behavior to me. If this ever happened any other time. But I don't see it happening any other time. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt that might be a bug or something. Because he does, you know, he uses other stuff and moves this. Then, you know, you see him hand moving the stuff. And I said, unless, like, he had somehow shift queued for a while. Okay. And also, he used it before he pulled the stuff out of his... He used the mango first, so it didn't even matter. So, we'll give him the not guilt, or give him the insufficient evidence because of this.